Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about input method, cost to cost method. So revenue can be recognized at a point in time, like when you purchase a product from Amazon and Amazon delivers that product, the performance obligation has been met. Okay, or it can be over time, like you're building your house, it takes 6 months to build it, then the performance obligation is fulfilled over time. Now, there are two methods for when the revenue is recognized over time. The first one is based on the output, such as the number of units delivered out of the total units in the contract, or it can be based on the input. And one of the most common method for the input method is based on the cost, called cost to cost method. And that's what we are going to see in this example. On January 1st, Grande Construction Company enters into contract with the customer to build an office complex for a fixed price, $25 million. Okay, Grande estimates it will take 20 months to complete and determines the contract has a single performance obligation that is satisfied over time. So for 20 months. The total estimated contract cost is $22 million, and that's what we are going to use to calculate the percentage of completion, okay, the performance obligation met. Now, let's say in year one, the actual cost incurred to date is 9.9 million, and in year two, it's going to be $21 million total cost until the project is finished, because it's only 20 months. So that's about 20 years, a little bit less than 20 years. So in year one, after they spend $9.9 million, that means originally they predicted that the cost would be 22 million. So the estimated cost to complete is 22 million minus what they have already spent. Oops. 32 123 minus 9.9 million, $12,100,000 needs to be spent, okay, in the following year. So total estimated cost at that time, the two combined, is $22 million, the original estimation here. Okay, and the progress toward completion is 9.9 million divided by 22%. Divided by 20 million, 22 million, we get 45%. So that's the completion based on the cost spent in year one and the estimated total cost to be spent. Okay. By the end of year two, it turns out they only spent $21 million. That the actual cost. Nothing is needed to complete. So the total estimated cost is no longer 22 million. It's no longer estimated. It's actually the actual cost. So that has to be 100%. I should do the other way. It would still give you 100%, but the actual cost incurred to date divided by the total estimated cost, so 100%. Now the contract has a fixed price of 25 million. Okay, that 25 million. So then the revenue should be recognized over time based on this percentage. Okay, so in the first year, 45% of the total revenue should be recognized, and in year two, 100% of the revenue should be recognized. So revenue to date is 45% of the 25 million, 11,250. That's what we recognize as a revenue in year one based on the cost we spend. And year two is 100% times 25 million. So by the end up to year two, you should recognize all 25 million. But because 11,250 has been recognized in year one, so in year two, you recognize $13,750,000. Okay, in total, this will be $25 million, which is the total contract. So that's how we use a cost-to-cost method by looking at the cost spent relative to the estimated total cost to complete the project, and we use that percentage to allocate the revenue to decide how much revenue should be recognized that year. Thank you for watching.